the Wolverine, tenacious, fearless, the gator, king of the river. If you find yourself in the wild with one of these animals, you could be in a lot of trouble, but not me. I'm not scared of no gators or wolverines. I'm from these streets. If you see me fighting one, pray for one of them, not me. They right behind me, aren't they? I'm gonna figure out how to get out of this. In the meantime, you sit back, relax. It's time for Florida Citrus Spray. Come on, man. Let's spray, man. Come on, man.
It's time for the Florida Citrus Parade, starring over 100,000 pieces of fresh Florida citrus. It's all part of a celebration of college football featuring the Russell Athletic Bowl and the Buffalo Wild Wings Citrus Bowl. We'll have 13 marching bands from around the world, including the University of Michigan Marching Band and also the Pride of the Sunshine, the University of Florida Gator Marching Band. Today's parade is brought to you by Florida Citrus Sports, one of Florida's oldest and most respected charities, Super Holiday Tours, your experienced student trip and travel experts, and by the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association. And now, from the Florida Citrus Sports broadcast booth, here are our hosts, Greg Warmoth and Vanessa Eccles.
Hi, everyone. I'm Greg Warmoth.
I'm Vanessa Eccles. We are excited to be with you today to share with all of you the 35th anniversary edition of a Central Florida holiday tradition, the Florida Citrus Parade.
This event was first held back in 1980 and is produced annually by Florida Citrus Sports. The floats you'll be seeing here today are all decorated with oranges, grapefruits, and tangerines grown right here in the Sunshine State.
We certainly have another exciting lineup in this year's parade, including those edible floats, marching bands from all over the nation, football VIPs, as well as a few surprises along the way. In fact, Greg, we have around 50,000 of our closest friends with us today, lining the parade route to enjoy the festivities.
And checking that out, the third member of our team, he's a man who loves to have a good time. Orlando native and comedian Rod Z is right down there in the middle of all of this hoopla.
And I just love being in the middle of all the action. It's great being back home in Central Florida, and it's even greater being a part of this wonderful parade. And you know we're going to have fun, right, guys?
All right, Rod, I have no doubt about that. Well, Vanessa, I can see from behind us the parade rolling our way, so let's get this party started.
And Greg, what better way to lead things off than with the Florida Citrus Parade's mascot, Squeeze. He is everyone's favorite navel orange, which means he's seedless, juicy, and sweet. Squeeze's favorite pastime is being first in line in the annual Florida Citrus Parade.
Vanessa, you know we have marching bands from all across the country taking part in today's parade. First up is the Bayard Rustin High School Golden Knights Marching Band, all the way from West Chester, Pennsylvania.
Now, the Golden Knights are proud to be making their second appearance in the Florida Citrus Parade. They captured the Pennsylvania State Championship 3 times and have been a national championship finalist 3 times as well.
The band is under the direction of Michael Shoremount, so let's take a listen to the Bayard Rustin Golden Knights.
What a great sound. All the way from Pennsylvania, they are the Bayard Rustin High School Golden Knights.
You know, Vanessa, for almost 7 decades now, Florida Citrus Sports has hosted big-time events that have helped to really define Orlando. Our parade hosts are next up with their entry in this year's Holiday Classic. Their float is designed by using plenty of fresh oranges, grapefruits, and tangerines, and its theme showcases the charitable arm of the organization, Florida Citrus Sports Foundation.
Florida Citrus Sports looks to continue their 7-decade focus on the disadvantaged of Central Florida by concentrating efforts in the neighborhood surrounding the Citrus Bowl Stadium. The vision is to embrace that community and use the beautiful new stadium to create pathways of opportunity for its neighbors with an eye on serving the children of this area.
And as part of that vision, FC Sports is partnering with the College Football Playoff Foundation to fund classroom projects for schools in the Citrus Bowl neighborhoods. Fans can read more about this great cause and make their own donation by visiting donorschoose.org/Florida Citrus Sports. Florida Citrus Sports is the first of 10 floats in the parade. There is an unbelievable amount of work that goes into getting all of these floats ready for parade day, particularly since each float is designed using fresh Florida-grown citrus.
There are so many floats that have to be covered with fruit in a matter of 3 days with all volunteers, and over 120,000 pieces of fruit goes on these floats. Basically, we take colored rubber bands and we wind them through the chicken wire and then strategically place each fruit, stacking it from the bottom up to make sure that we get it very tight so that there's no gaps and that it looks really impressive as it goes down the street. The volunteers have been amazing. They work so hard, and it's very exciting to see a concept go from inception and then being a masterpiece going down in the parade for all the families and all the volunteers to enjoy.
And those floats do indeed look great. Let's keep the music rolling with another group that has logged a lot of miles to get here, traveling to Orlando from Kansas. This is the Shawnee Mission Northwest High School Marching Band, better known in their parts as the Marching Cougar Pride.
The Pride are under the direction of Penny Sneed. While in Orlando, they will also participate in a Main Street parade at Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom. Let's get a taste of the Shawnee Mission Marching Cougar Pride. We are just getting started, folks, as the Florida Citrus Parade is rolling through the streets of downtown Orlando.
This year's Florida Citrus Parade is brought to you in part by the great taste and hospitality at Buffalo Wild Wings.